Welcome to Narcissism Freedom. If you've been living under the weight of emotional manipulation, control, or constant self-doubt, you're in a place where healing begins. Here, we uncover the truth about narcissistic abuse, rebuild our confidence, and rediscover the peace we were always meant to have. If this message speaks to you, stay with me until the end, because today's truth could change the way you see yourself forever. Have you ever found yourself saying yes when every part of you wanted to say no? Do you constantly put everyone else's needs ahead of your own? Do you feel guilty the moment you even think about taking care of yourself? If so, you may have spent years believing that something was wrong with you. But here's the truth. It's not your fault. Many survivors of narcissistic abuse were conditioned to believe their value came from how much they sacrificed. You weren't praised for having healthy boundaries. You were rewarded for abandoning them. Over time, you learned that keeping the peace mattered more than protecting your own heart. You became the fixer, the rescuer, the caretaker, the one who absorbed everyone else's pain while silently carrying your own. And because you became so good at putting others first, people began expecting it. Some even demanded it. That's what narcissistic relationships often do. They slowly train you to ignore your own needs until you can barely recognize them anymore. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens one criticism at a time, one guilt trip, one manipulation, one broken promise, one emotional outburst. Eventually, you begin believing that everyone else's happiness is your responsibility. You apologize for things you didn't do. You over-explain your decisions. You walk on eggshells to avoid conflict. You lose sleep worrying about how someone else feels while no one seems concerned about how you feel. And after years of living this way, putting yourself first can actually feel wrong. Not because it is wrong, but because you've been conditioned to believe it is. That conditioning can run incredibly deep. Many survivors grew up in homes where love felt conditional. You may have learned that affection had to be earned through obedience, perfection, or self-sacrifice. As an adult, those same patterns often attract emotionally unhealthy relationships because they feel strangely familiar. Not healthy, just familiar. That's why healing isn't simply about leaving a toxic relationship. It's about changing the beliefs that kept you trapped in one. Here's something many survivors need to hear today. Being kind is beautiful. Being compassionate is powerful. But sacrificing your mental health so someone else can remain comfortable is not love. It's survival. And survival is not the same as living. Healthy people don't require you to disappear so they can shine. Healthy relationships don't demand that you silence your voice to keep the peace. Healthy love doesn't punish boundaries. In fact, healthy people respect them. One of the greatest turning points in recovery happens when you stop asking, how do I make everyone else happy? And you begin asking, what do I need to become emotionally healthy? That single question changes everything. Maybe what you need is rest. Maybe it's distance from toxic people. Maybe it's counseling. Maybe it's prayer. Maybe it's forgiving yourself for staying longer than you wanted to. Whatever your healing journey looks like, remember this. You are not selfish for protecting your peace. You are not cruel for saying no. You are not a bad person because you finally choose yourself. You are recovering, and recovery requires courage. There may be people who don't like the new version of you, the version that no longer tolerates disrespect, the version that no longer explains every decision, the version that refuses to carry responsibilities that never belong to you. Some people benefited from your lack of boundaries. When those boundaries appear, they may accuse you of changing. They're right. You are changing. You're becoming healthier. You're becoming stronger. You're becoming free. Freedom often disappoints those who depended on your silence. But that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to protect the life God entrusted to you. Scripture reminds us that we are to love others as we love ourselves. Notice that it doesn't say instead of ourselves. Healthy love includes healthy stewardship of your own heart. When you begin honoring your own worth, you're not rejecting others. You're finally agreeing with the truth that your life has value too. You deserve relationships built on mutual respect. You deserve conversations where your voice matters. You deserve peace that isn't constantly interrupted by manipulation. And perhaps most importantly, You deserve to wake up without carrying the emotional weight of everyone around you. Healing doesn't happen all at once. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll question everything. That's normal. Progress isn't measured by perfection. It's measured by every small decision to honor your own well-being instead of abandoning yourself. Each boundary you set, each moment you choose peace over people-pleasing, each time you refuse to apologize for existing. Those moments become the foundation of a brand new life. If no one has told you this recently, let me say it clearly. You are worthy of love without having to earn it. You are worthy of respect without having to prove yourself. You are worthy of peace without feeling guilty for having it. And you are worthy of healing, no matter what you've been through. The chapter where you lived only for everyone else does not have to be the final chapter of your story. A new beginning is possible. One healthy decision at a time. One boundary at a time. One day at a time. Thank you for spending these moments with me. If this message encouraged you, let me know in the comments by sharing one way you're choosing yourself this week. Your story may become the encouragement someone else desperately needs today. Please like this video, subscribe to Narcissism Freedom, and share it with someone who has spent far too long believing their needs didn't matter. Until next time, remember this. Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's the beginning of your freedom.